diving into this to that, so I'm escaping. Flight or fight is the right to run, but then I'm falling short of who I should become.
Hey, what's up, guys? Uh, so we're playing No One Lives Forever, which is a game that you cannot buy. I think I teased it last week, but I wanted to play it for a while. But I happen to have it on discs. It's a game that I started a few times when I was a kid, but I've never actually finished. But then I suffered from Chiara syndrome, and I don't remember really any of it. So it's No One Lives Forever 1 for whatever reason on Twitch. They only have 2 on the choices. So you see 2 on the Twitch status, but we're actually playing the first one. Anyway, and this game was kind of a bear to get running. It didn't run very well when I had Windows 7. The audio in the video would be out of sync. It's much better now in 10. So I finally get to play it. It's something that's been on my list for a long time. Of course, being an older game, as soon as I try to bring it large, it wants to mess up all my windows. So just give me a second. That's so the theme is like a 60s spy type game. It's supposed to be pretty well. It is pretty funny. It's got a lot of humor, and it's kind of a fun game. I need to re-enable the audio.
A crisis has arisen. Unity's undercover operatives are being killed off by an unknown assailant. It seems likely that there's a traitor within the agency. Report to the war room for a full briefing on the situation and a tactical overview of your upcoming mission. Do not be late. Following the briefing, stop by the training facility to hone your skills.
The chat box is weird on the screen. Let me fix that real quick. Yeah, let nobody say I dislike Discord, because I use it quite a bit. Poor Kit Kat. She keeps going away. You know, I've learned that there's not a lot of wide range of dance moves that you can do while sitting in a chair in a little box.
Damn. Hello. Bruno, how's France? Did you collect any new bullet holes? I know how you love to be shot at. I'm teasing. I'm glad you're not damaged. Did you at least encounter an exotic temptress or two? Really? What was her name? What do you mean you don't remember? That's horrible. Of course, I'm famished. Are you buying? Then it's a date. Let's say Maximilian's in half an hour. Ciao. I'm not very happy, you know. It's not like I thought it would be.
I never promised it would be as exhilarating as your former trade, only that it would keep you out of jail and make it easier to sleep at night.
More wine?
You're the first female operative Unity has ever employed. The committee is old-fashioned. They need time to get used to the idea of a woman in this line of work.
I know all that, but at this rate I'll be a bloody grandmother before they give me a real assignment.
You can always go back to burglary and pickpocketing if you can't live without excitement.
Damn it, that's not what I'm saying. I just want to be challenged. I'm sick of wiretaps. I'm sick of eavesdropping on boring strangers who may or may not pose some trivial threat to international security because they forgot to declare a ham sandwich in Heathrow. I don't have the patience for it. It's not what I'm good at.
It's never fun paying one's dues, but we all have to endure a bit of frustration and tedium now and then. It builds character.
I think I've paid my bloody dues.
Is that what you think? God knows I loathe sermons, but I'll tell you right now that you'll never stop paying your dues. Not ever. I'm sorry you're not happy, but you might as well get used to it. Nobody owes you a damn thing.
You make it sound like I'm some spoiled child. I'm not asking to be coddled. I just want a chance to prove myself.
You're right. I know it's been hard for you, but I'm confident you'll get your chance. All the petty politics in the world won't hold you back.
They've done an outstanding job so far, haven't they?
You see? What did I tell you?
Probably just one of the committee members needing a babysitter on short notice.
Ye of little faith. I'll see you there.
Why don't we go together?
I've an errand to attend to first. You go on ahead.
Alright, being an older game, oh no. I forgot I reinstalled it at some point, so I lost my controls. Just a second. I was worried with an older game like this that I'm going to run into a mystery surprise crash or something like that, because you never know with compatibility. So far, so good.
Good afternoon, Miss Archer. They're expecting you in the briefing room. Wrong way, Miss Archer.
I knew that. How's the volume? Is it too loud?
Agent Archer, how thoughtful of you to join us. I hope we aren't inconveniencing you too awfully with matters of international security.
Not at all, Mr. Smith, but it's charming of you to mention it.
It is not my ambition to be charming.
Well, that's fortunate.
I would advise you to watch your tongue. Well, If it isn't the inimitable Agent Lowry.
Yeah, this game was
Sorry I'm
roughly
late,
the same
Smithy.
era as the first Deus Ex.
You're looking dapper today.
Spare me the disingenuous flattery, old boy. It doesn't suit you.
I was being sincere. It was the one polite thing I could think to say.
You're still upset with me, aren't you? I assure you, I have nothing against you personally. You've served us well for many years, but perhaps too many. I firmly believe it is in Unity's best interests that you retire from field operations, and I will continue to campaign to that end until you accept an administrative position.
I'm not upset with you, Smithy. I just don't like you. I do understand your concern, but just because you're too old for the field doesn't mean that I am. Until I'm declared unfit for duty, I will continue to prove it.
I retired voluntarily.
Of course you did.
Perhaps we should dispense with the pleasantries and get down to brass tacks.
Fine.
Lights, please. We lost another agent this afternoon, bringing the total to 7 operatives in 10 days. It is our firm belief that someone is systematically eliminating our undercover agents, which leads us to believe that the clandestine operations section has been compromised. It seems we have a traitor in our midst.
Do you suspect anyone?
We suspect everyone.
7 operatives. That's over half the active list. Why weren't we informed sooner?
You're being informed now. This situation has unfolded rather abruptly.
The assassin left a lily, a regal finale to be precise, on or near the corpse of each victim. Mean anything to either of you?
Volkov.
Who?
Dmitri Volkov. The regal finale is his calling card.
The name's familiar. What do we know about him?
He's a right bastard.
Anything more specific?
Just what's in his file. Born in Kamchatka in 1921. Distinguished himself as an academic prodigy and master chess player by the age of 8, by which time he'd also earned notoriety for refining various torture techniques on neighbors' pets. It seems he joined the NKVD in 1937 and served as some sort of disciplinarian in a gulag near Kiev. His whereabouts during the war are unknown except for a brief mention in 1943 when he was spotted by an OSS officer at Leningrad interrogating prisoners of war who would later disappear without a trace.
Ah, yes, I remember this fellow. We've had dealings with him before.
Sometime after the war, he emerged again, this time in the employ of Smersh. He's personally credited with well over 1,000 executions, spies and Soviet dissidents for the most part. In 1961, a failed assassination attempt left him without an eye. He was shot in the face at close range by one of our finest agents.
You flatter me, but I shouldn't have missed.
He escaped by throwing himself off a 70-foot cliff into an icy river. It was presumed that he survived, as no body was ever recovered. In fact, rumor has it, he's currently working for an organization calling itself HARM as Director of Executive Action. I don't have to tell you what that means.
What do we know about HARM?
Unfortunately, there's very little about them in our files.
Well, despite the obvious risks, we still have a job to do. In this case, a very important one.
Wet work.
Precisely. And after this recent catastrophe, the two of you are our only available assets.
To be perfectly frank, Agent Archer, you're only getting this assignment because we've no other choice. Matters of such delicacy aren't really the sort of thing we would usually entrust to a woman. Emotional inconstancy and assassination do not make especially good bedfellows, if you take my meaning.
Good brick. Yeah, we take your meaning. Jerk.
Implicitly. But you shouldn't be ashamed. Administration is a perfectly noble career.
I don't think I like your tone.
I believe what Agent Archer means to say, Smithy, is that she appreciates the chance, however fortuitous, to demonstrate her abilities as an operative, and that she'll endeavour not to disappoint the committee. Isn't that so, Agent Archer?
Aye.
That's not what it sounded like to me.
Enough of this. Time is of the essence. Stop by the toy shop before you go. They've some new gizmos you might find useful. Don't dally too long, though. Your flight leaves at 6 p.m.
Where are we going?
Morocco. Agent Archer, what does HARM stand for?
I haven't figured that out yet.
See if you can't find out. And be careful, both of you.
Where'd that jerk go? I wanted to punch him. Punch, punch. Oh, look, I can do karate chops.
Access prohibited. You do not have clearance for this area.
Let's see. Hopefully that should be a little better, balance-wise. Judo chop. Tasty cola, orange fizz, and fizzy soda. I'm really excited to be playing this game. A while, and like I said, I don't remember.
We strongly advise that you go through the training course before embarking on your first mission. There are many nuances and features you may overlook otherwise. If you prefer to skip training, just head to the exit.
Okay, Hans and Franz. In.
So, do you think the CT-180 will get a decent field rating?
I wouldn't get my hopes up if I were you. Have you seen the commission form for that thing? They want everything that the TR-60 and TR-61 can do, all in one device. But hand me that atomic retroscopic analyzer thingy, will you? But they don't understand it.
Santa's workshop.
Welcome to Basic Field Tactics. This course comprises several areas, each with its own lesson. You must complete each lesson in order to proceed. Now step up to the active station designated by the flashing light. Your crosshair will change to indicate an item that can be activated. Alright, now open the door to the next area.
I'm thinking I should just skip this. And figure it out. Let's go to exit training. Sad now, it's sad.
If you want to skip training, I won't stop you, but don't expect any sympathy from me if you run into trouble out there.
We'll be looking for trouble.
Intelligence has discovered that the American ambassador to West Germany, Morris Monroe, is marked for execution by an organization calling itself HARM, or HARM. The assassination attempt is expected to come on the last day of Monroe's upcoming holiday in Morocco as he is leaving his hotel. There will likely be multiple assailants. It is imperative that Monroe survive the attack. Be warned, though, that the ambassador is extremely nearsighted and almost deaf, so you won't be able to rely on him to realize that he is in danger. You will be positioned in a residential building across the street from the hotel. Your job is to pick off the assassins before they liquidate Monroe.
Oh god, I remember this mission now. It's almost like a shooting gallery, this mission.
So, are you enjoying yourself yet?
Immensely.
Sure you're not bored?
I've waited nearly 4 years for this chance. I think I can endure another half hour.
Good girl. You're growing up.
What do you make of all that talk of a traitor?
It wouldn't be the first time we've had leaky plumbing. Still, it's disquieting to say the least.
It's happened before?
Once. A few years ago, we lost several undercover operatives in Istanbul. It turned out they'd been compromised by their chief's very own administrative assistant. He'd sold us out for a measly 50 quid.
50 quid?
Astonishing, isn't it? Trading men's lives for such a pittance. But spies are rarely well compensated for their treason. I wouldn't be surprised if this new mole is equally underpaid.
Well, I hope when they catch the bastard, they put a bullet right between his eyes, and maybe a boot up his arse for good measure.
You sound ready to volunteer.
I'm dangerous when I'm upset.
That's why you're always in trouble. All right. Munro's headed for the cafe. Watch for him on the second floor patio, coming from the left.
What about the targets?
Not sure yet.
Pardon me, do you have the time?
No, sir, I do not have a dime, and I don't have much use for beggars.
Not a dime, the time.
Don't get snibby with me, or I'll have you arrested.
Are you deaf?
How dare you threaten me?
Oh, never mind.
Coward!
Would you like me to count the targets for you?
That would be lovely.
On your left. Coming out the door on the far balcony.
But we've only been here for 2 days.
On your left.
Need to figure out how to... I can't zoom. Let's go. See if that does it. Maybe so.
Coming out the door on the nearest balcony.
It's so foreign.
To your left,
Well, it
on the
is
far
a
balcony.
foreign country.
I know that, but Canada's a foreign country too. Isn't this foreign?
But I thought the reason you wanted to come here was that it is so different.
Yeah.
Why don't you try to relax and enjoy yourself? I'll bet you have a lot of fun if you just stop worrying.
Think so?
Sure.
Maybe you're right.
Of course I'm right. Let's walk down to the Medina and see some sights.
Okay.
Straight ahead, to the right of the town. On your left, coming out the door on the far balcony. On your left, coming out the door on the nearest balcony. On your left, coming out the door on the far balcony. On your left, coming out the door on the far balcony. To your left, on the far balcony. Straight ahead, to the left of the tower. On your left, street level.
Hooligans!
Hooligans. It's like Mr. Magoo.
From down the street on your left.
Derelict!
On your left, street level.
Good for nothing.
Finally putting these PUBG skills to good use.
They're must be a hole in my pocket.
On your right, street level.
Scum!
From down the street on your left.
These are very
the
good
street on your left.
snipers. They're like running towards them.
Coming out the front door of the hotel. Coming out the front door of the hotel. Coming out the front door of the hotel. I'll cover him for the next stretch. Get to apartment 12 and wait for my signal. Oh, and make sure to conceal your weapon, or you'll cause a commotion.
Apartment 12. Hello.
I heard he plans to marry the American girl.
You mean the girl who refuses to wear shoes?
Yes, her.
I wonder if all American girls despise shoes. It seems very strange, but America is a strange country.
She may be crazy, but she is attractive.
Ah, but you're invariably attracted to crazy women.
All women are crazy.
Shh, not so loud.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that was the guy saved recently.
On your left, street level. On your right, street level.
I say, don't you people have jobs?
Oh, we didn't say that last time. Jobs.
I'll cover him for the next stretch. Get to apartment 12 and wait for my signal. Oh, and make sure to conceal your weapon, or you'll cause a commotion.
That's a powerful karate chop she's got. She killed him with that?
I heard he plans to
This
marry
one
the American girl.
I just want to teach him a lesson. And 12.
I'm in position.
Good. He's almost there.
From what I remember, this is just the first mission. They're not all like shooting gallery like this. Actually, there's like stealth.
Get ready.
Aspects
On your right,
and
coming
a bunch
around the
of other
building.
things.
You just lost yourself a customer!
This guy is too much.
On your left, coming around the building.
Not again! Where are
Heading
you, you
toward you.
pesky little
Watch for him to pass in
dime?
front of the right window. Second story window,
I'd
near
better
right.
find it quickly before the thieves swoop in like vultures.
On your right, coming around the building. Second story window, on your left. On your left, coming around the building. Heading toward you. Watch for him to pass in front of the right window. On your left, coming around the building. Excellent shooting.
You don't have to tell me that. I was standing right here.
A little humility might suit you.
I'm teasing. We make a pretty good team.
Damn, they must have spotted you. There's a group of thugs heading your way.
How many?
Looks like 6 of them. Can you handle it?
Of course I can. I'll meet you at the hotel in an hour.
All right. Take care of yourself.
First, I'm going to take care of some evildoers.
Evildoers. forgot I should have checked in with the gadget guy at least, even though I didn't do the other thing, because she's got all sorts of weird gadgets, and I don't remember what they do. Oh, a body remover. So this, I think you pour it on them? And dissolve them in acid. Cool. Got. I think that's all I really got this time. I mean, okay, so I can... oh, lockpicks.
Look out for the bullets!
Hello? Not even sure if this is the right way to go. Guess not.
Keep your men out of sight. We don't want to spoil our trap, do we?
Yes, sir. I mean, no, sir. I mean, yes to the first part and no to the second part, sir.
Shut up. Just do as I say, you idiot.
You look like you need a monkey. Excuse me. I have a very fine monkey for you. Only $20 American. Sorry, I don't want a monkey. What do you mean? I don't want a monkey. Why not? Because I don't like monkeys. Now get that filthy beast away from me. Are you insulting my monkey? I'm sure it's a perfectly excellent monkey, but I don't want it. Now please leave. I'm very busy. $10. No, I wouldn't want the dreadful thing even if it were free. Free? You want my children to starve? If they're hungry, I suggest you feed them the monkey. This is a valuable monkey. My wife would kill me if she knew I was offering it to you so cheap. You don't seem to understand. I don't want a monkey. Infidel.
You should have got the monkey. Doing, monkey? How you doing?
Do not like getting shot at.
Neither.
Who's there? Who's there? I should probably stop ingesting hallucinogens. Hello? Who is there? Get back here!
Yeah, it's a shame. This game is actually the reason why it's not for sale like on Steam or anywhere digitally is because it's like stuck in like a patent limbo. And one of the companies that restores old games, like the System Shock games and stuff like that, I forget their name, Night Dive. They've actually tried recently to get the rights to sell this game to make it available, but it was put out by I think Fox Interactive and Monolith or somebody, and they just didn't know who owned the rights, so nobody would give them the go-ahead because nobody was sure if they had the permission to give them the go-ahead. So it was kind of stuck in a weird limbo, and so now it's kind of considered abandonware. Okay, I kind of got turned around. Okay, keep going this way. Yeah. Especially the way with like all the interest in reviving older games, you know, it'd been interesting to see like a newer version of it. Nice rolls. I need some health. My health is getting a little low here.
What sort of getaway did you have in mind?
I interrupted their conversation. I wanted to hear it. This was funny.
What sort of getaway did you have in mind?
Something quiet and romantic. It's for our anniversary.
Well, in that case, perhaps Azru might just be the ticket. It's quiet and less touristy than Fez.
That sounds marvelous. Do you have any brochures?
Sure, here you are.
Thank you.
Who is it?
Why is the Ruins trying to book a vacation? Oh no.
What sort of getaway did you have in mind?
Something quiet and romantic. It's for our anniversary.
Well, in that case,
Get everybody down low! My friend!
Three now?
What sort of get...
Something quiet and romantic. It's for our anniversary.
Well,
Give me...
That was a good scream.
Any sign of her yet?
No, bullets are not my favorite!
Bullets are not my favorite. Thought he was dead. Dead now? Okay. This contains a rusty spoon, a tattered detective novel, and an eye patch. Really need some health.
Get everybody down low! Someone there? I must be seeing things.
Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky.
Who is there? Buddha!
That'll give me armor. Exactly health, what I need, but... Hey, it's my friend!
Late, as usual. I was beginning to worry.
You always worry.
Can you blame me? You're like an errant child.
And you're like a fussy aunt.
You could at least leave my gender intact.
A fussy uncle, then.
Thank you.
I'm having fun.
I can see that. But don't get reckless. We're not out of danger yet.
I know, this place is crawling with thugs.
Damn! How did they find us? We've been betrayed. It's the only explanation.
Are you sure you weren't followed?
Yes, positive.
If they know about the hotel, they'll probably be waiting for us at the coast.
We'll have to risk it. If we aren't aboard the Abigail when she sails, we'll have to get out of Morocco on our own.
Or you could stay here. Permanently.
Volkov! Get down, foolish girl!
I have dreamed about this day for 6 years.
No!
Bruno!
I only regret I do not have time to make your demise more eventful.
After him.
This is all my fault. If you hadn't been worrying about me, he never would have got the drop on you.
Silly girl. Worrying about you is all I have left.
Don't say that.
I've always had plenty to die for. You've given me something to live for.
Then live.
In your memory, perhaps.
Bruno!
The girl's in the lobby. Kill her.
But why didn't you kill her, Mr. Volkov?
I meant to, but my hunger for revenge distracted me. Let that be a lesson not to be ruled by your emotions.
Excellent advice, sir. Well, I'll go shoot her now.
Make sure there are no witnesses.
You mean we should kill everybody?
First, kill everybody. Then destroy the hotel. Let our enemies search the rubble for answers. They shall find none.
Poor Bruno. Kate, you may sometimes come across intelligence items that you cannot recover because you lack a necessary gadget. If you want to collect these items, you need to come back later with different equipment. Signed, Bruno. Bruno. Even after death, he's still looking out for me. I need some health.
You cannot get away! Suggest giving up now! Don't make me run! You cannot get away! Get everybody down low! We have the upper hand!
Poor guy. I wasn't fast enough to save him. Still here ticking. Okay. Yeah, I got it eventually. You knock on this door and run. Good.
Who's there? Go ahead! Save my life! Who's there? Thanks. What is that?
You can't hide from me, Volkov. I'll find you wherever you go.
Kill her, you incompetent fools!
Have the upper hand! Look out for the bullets!
I regret to inform you that the rodent infestation remains severe at Facility 4529 on the Moroccan coast. Animals entering something abandoned well. Oh, via the abandoned well, please dispatch fumigation team immediately. Morale is at an all-time low. I don't know.
You're going to meet you.
No!
Forget about living, my friend. Go ahead, you.
Love the screams. That's some good rolling.
Bullets are not my favorite! I wouldn't give you a rotten fig for that disgusting animal.
Are you insulting my monkey?
I spit upon your monkey.
You are a horrible person.
I think the monkey's kind of cute.
Man, the poor monkey.
Get her! She's over here!
It's okay, monkey. If I wasn't on the job, I'd get you. I'd take you home.
What's going on?
Where's the shooting come from? Up there. This is the wrong way. Contains a piece of 4G of the CT-180, a half-eaten chicken salad sandwich, and a creased copy of the Fearless Hyena comic issue something.
Bullet! Get down, everybody!
Nice, he flipped the table up. That's cool. Let's see what just happened to his friend who tried to hide behind that table. Sneaky bad guy. It has come to our attention that Unity is developing an airborne sleeping agent, attempting to obtain sample as it may help with your insomnia. It's not part of some dastardly scheme. It's just a remedy.
Don't be apprehended!
surprised I didn't hit him the first time. Anyway. Oh, okay, that's not a place I can jump down. See what he knows about Volkov.
Huh? Who are you?
Good afternoon.
You're wasting your time. I won't talk. I have been trained to resist all forms of torture.
We'll see about that.
Do your worst.
I'm gonna ask you nicely first.
I'm going to ask you nicely. Where can I find Volkov?
Nice try, but I'll tell you nothing.
Ask you one more time.
I'll ask again. Where can I find Volkov?
And I'll say again, nice try, but I'll tell you nothing.
One last time, and then we're...
I'll ask you one last time.
You'll be sorry.
Where can I find Volkov?
What kind of two-dimensional halfwit do you take me for? You think I'll tell you something just because you asked me 3 times? I have a master's degree in economics from Princeton University. I'm not some idiot, you know?
You don't even know where he is, do you?
Yes, I do!
What was I thinking? Why would Dmitri Volkov tell a lackey like you where he was going?
Dmitri and I are very close. Very close.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't appreciate being called a lackey. I work very hard. It's not easy being a criminal, you know. There's a great deal of pressure.
Goodbye.
Wait, don't go. I don't know where Volkov is, but I do have something you may be interested in.
It should only take about 15 minutes to get to the airport. You'd like that, wouldn't you? Excuse me? Not on your life, you scoundrel! I'm an American citizen! We have morals in America! I don't understand what you're talking about. This is unbearable! Pull over this instant! I'd rather walk to the airport than listen to this filth! I thought this was supposed to be a civilized country!
All that work and they got him anyway.
No sign of her. Are you sure she's coming?
She'll be here. If she gets away, I will kill any man she leaves alive. Am I understood?
Explicitly.
Still no health. But whatevs. the guy I just interrogated? Maybe it was a different guy. It looked like him, though. Drive the car. Drive it? I've never gotten this far in the game, so this is all new now. Played a little bit further into the second game, but not into this one. Who's coming? There's a car coming. Oh, he already knows I'm here. Oh, take that. Serious business. This memo is to alert you that Building Services has repeatedly ignored my letters regarding rodent migration into Facility 4529, via the abandoned well. Consider this a formal request for corporal punishment, preferably public, for all responsible parties, as well as paycheck deductions. The amount to be determined by you, of course, until the situation is corrected. Thank you. I guess that needed to be top secret. Attention all harm employees, as compelling as the thought may be, do not attempt to cross this minefield without the benefit of a mine detector. You will most likely blow yourself up, thereby requiring us to find a replacement for you, which is an expensive and time-consuming process that I would rather avoid. If you do happen to survive, I will kill you myself. Signed, DB. I tried it once, right? Alright then, moving on. Or not. Well, I guess I'll try it again, because I never did. Delicious sandwiches. Anybody in that tower? Nope. 'Cause, 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 'cause Is that the well that the rats are entering from? Take fall damage. Oh, wait, I think it's got water down there. I'm gonna try and karate chop someone.
Hello?
Confused. There's supposed to be a way to karate chop people, but apparently I'm bad at it. I guess back to the gun for now. That's the thing. I could have done a tutorial that may have explained it.
Get about living, my friend! Is someone there? Hey!
What?
Nothing. Just making sure you were awake. We have the upper hand. You do not move.
Like that crate full of persons.
Who is there? Who is there? Maybe I'm hearing
There's a
things.
ship out there.
Should we tell Mr. Volkov?
It's probably just a freighter heading for Tangier.
Should we report it, just in case?
Is someone
bother?
there?
It's up to you.
Let's watch and see what it does. If it looks suspicious, we'll report it. Otherwise, I'd rather not bother Mr. Volkov.
Sounds good.
Guy. No.
Who is there? Hey! Who is there?
There's a ship out there.
Probably
stop ingesting
It's probably just a freighter heading for Tangier.
Should we report it, just in case?
Who's shooting at me?
Are you alright? Who is it? What are you doing here?
I think that's the normal front door.
Look out for the bullets!
What are you doing back there?
No, please!
We will meet again, Miss Archer.
Does he know my name? Wow, that's a lot of intelligence items.
Needless to say, the Morocco assignment was an unmitigated disaster. Report to the war room for debriefing, and try to control your temper.
Well, I think we can classify Morocco as a complete disaster. I knew we were asking for trouble, sending a woman and a fossil like Lowry on an assignment like this.
Jeez, what an
Let's
asshole.
not rush to judgment, shall we?
Rush to judgment? I think the facts speak plainly enough. Ambassador Monroe is dead, and we lost another operative, albeit one who should have been put out to pasture long ago. And all we have to show for it are a belligerent, overeducated captive who knows nothing of use, and Ms. Archer here, who has demonstrated an alarming lack of competence in the field.
See.
I'd like to remind you that Volkov was lying in wait. Someone betrayed us.
Indeed, and it seems that someone may have been your charming mentor.
Bruno?
That
What are you
doesn't make
talking
any
about?
sense.
The evidence is largely circumstantial, but it is nonetheless compelling.
That's crazy.
In light of information unearthed during our investigation in Morocco, we now believe that Agent Lowry, Bruno, was in league with these harm chaps.
But Volkov shot him.
Perhaps to silence him. Or perhaps Lowry was demanding too much in exchange for his treachery.
Alleged treachery. Lowry was a personal friend and one of our best agents. Unless he is proven guilty, he deserves to be honored, not slandered.
In any case, it seems reasonable to assume that you weren't meant to escape, Miss Archer.
Bruno was not a traitor.
Can you be sure? Every man has his price, every woman too, I expect. When a man reaches the end of his career, it's only natural that he begins to worry about the future. I suppose some men of adaptable moral constitution even find it in themselves to resort to treason.
What's your price, Mr. Smith?
What are you insinuating?
Merely that if Bruno were capable of treason, then so are we all.
Enough! It is neither our prerogative nor our intent to judge Agent Lowry at this juncture. We will continue our investigation until we discover the truth. In the meantime, Archer, we must call upon you for another assignment.
Although we call upon you reluctantly, I assure you.
We've been contacted by an East German biophysicist named Dr. Otto Schenker, who wishes to defect to the West with our assistance. We know that Dr. Schenker is working on a secret Soviet weapons program, although the precise nature of his research remains a mystery to us. He has promised detailed information on the program in exchange for his freedom. It hardly seems necessary to underscore the great importance of this mission. We've had a devil of a time recruiting reliable spies in Berlin. It seems the Stasi have ears to every keyhole in East Germany.
Which is why we're taking extra precautions.
What sort of extra precautions?
It's what we call a domino effect exchange. You'll meet with a series of contacts, each of whom will provide a piece of the puzzle, so to speak. Because the contacts don't know about each other or your mission, the vague information they possess will be meaningless to them, and, by extension, to the Stasi, should they get their hands on it.
Perfect.
We've also arranged a diversion to help cover your escape. Our man on the inside, Werner von Haupt, will place explosive charges at several locations in the record storage area. You'll need to locate these charges and set the timers. We also require that you infiltrate the main library and photograph certain sensitive documents pertaining to Dr. Schenker's research, in case he's not as forthcoming as he's promised to be. Von Haupt will present you with a disguise that should get you inside the test facility where Dr. Schenker will be working. Locate the doctor and get him out.
Keep in mind that if this mission should succeed, we will have struck a mighty blow to the Soviets. We're counting on you, Archer.
I won't let you down.
Kyle.
Well, you can hardly botch this job as badly as Morocco.
You might want to stop by the training facility and test out the new gadgets the toy makers have prepared for you.
Heck yeah! Definitely want to see new gadgets. Poor Bruno. It's weird that it only has his first name. It's like he's the dog.
Welcome to Advanced Field Tactics.
They're getting all sentinel. They're saying, okay, now you got to do the tutorial. Do you like it or not?
What appears to be a stylish pair of women's sunglasses is actually a multiple exposure spy camera with an adjustable zoom. Simply put them on, orient the viewfinder, and snap a shot. Remember that you can zoom in for a closer look at a distant target. Take a picture of this intelligence item with your sunglasses. All right, now open the door to the next area. Unfortunately, this cigarette lighter is just an ordinary run-of-the-mill cigarette lighter. Still, it can be useful for providing light, starting fires, or lighting cigarettes. Use your cigarette lighter to light this piece of paper on fire. All right, now open the door to the next area.
Fascinating.
These relatively inconspicuous-looking lipsticks are actually powerful explosive devices that detonate on impact. Accustom yourself to the weight and explosion radius, and try not to blow yourself to smithereens.
I like the inconspicuous grenade basically strapped to the bottom of it. No one will ever guess. Oh, I was supposed to hit that target. Oh. Now I can't go back. I broke the game. Okay, I'm good. Maybe.
There are several important things to know about security cameras. First, as tempting as it may be, don't destroy them if you can help it. Whoever is monitoring the security system is likely to send someone to investigate or even sound an alarm if any of the cameras goes out. Instead, try to avoid them altogether. If the light on a camera starts flashing, it means you've been detected and the camera is attempting to focus on you. Duck out of sight before you're identified as a threat. If you're close enough to the camera, you'll actually hear it focusing. Listen for it to resume scanning before stepping back into view. Finally, make sure not to leave any bodies lying in view of a camera. That's just as bad as being spotted. All right, now open the door to the next area. done. Searchlights are also best avoided.
Better do a real save instead of just a quick save, just in case I back myself into a corner here.
Shooting them out will likely cause every bit as much commotion as being caught in the beam. Figure out their movement patterns before attempting to bypass them. All right, now open the door to the next area.
I wouldn't listen to anything you said. Avoid getting caught in the searchlight beam, okay.
Excellent.
Excellent.
See, I can handle these advanced tactics.
We've been contacted by Dr. Otto Schenker, an East German biophysicist who we believe is working on a top-secret biological weapons program for the Soviet Union. Dr. Schenker has expressed a desire to defect. He has asked us to assist him in exchange for information on his research. This opportunity couldn't have arisen at a worse time. After that embarrassment in Morocco, you're hardly our first choice to handle this affair, but all our other surviving operatives are tied up on equally critical assignments. If we want a chance at Schenker, it has to be now, and it has to be you, on your own.
Lots of objectives. Infiltrate the research compound, set explosive charges, photograph classified documents, rendezvous with Werner von Haupt, and offer him a light. Locate Dr. Schenker, and escape East Berlin with Dr. Schenker. Goodness. I used the revolver last game. I like the silencer. It seems more spy-like. Poison capsule. Oh, I thought these were lockpicks. Oh, it's a hair barrette. Okay. Secretes a poison that can be subcutaneously introduced into a victim with even the slightest scratch. That's cool. September 17th, that was just a couple days ago.
Leave me alone.
I don't wanna. Can't talk to you again. Can I set it on fire? Do I have the lighter now? Oh, it didn't work. Well. Can I pickpocket? Did you see something about that? Hey, that's my contact. Oops. Sorry. Hey, she didn't die. That's she's tougher than that other guy. That.
Guten Abend, Fräulein. Do you make love to strangers?
Certainly not.
Then allow me to introduce myself.
Why not just introduce yourself to a police officer and spare me the trouble?
Who makes up these ghastly code phrases anyway?
Someone in the cryptography department. Someone in need of a girlfriend, apparently. What do you have for me?
Just this. The entrance is hidden.
Thank you.
Good luck.
What kind of a tip is that? Payphone. Where is it? There it is.
Hello.
Are you free tonight, or will it cost me?
More than you can afford.
Gee.
Why must I be made to say such idiotic things?
Never mind that. Just tell me what you have.
I was told to say, in the basement.
Thank you.
Tell the person who wrote the code phrase to grow up.
Tell the person who wrote the code phrase to grow up. His big belly. That's quite a belly you got there. Yeah, I'm really happy with this game. I'm gonna play it through. The only question is if you guys want to watch it or not.
Nobody's home.
Go away.
Nope.
Want to come in for a game of Twister?
I'd rather run over you with my car.
These code phrases have a somewhat confessional tone to them, don't you think?
Yeah, now that you mention it.
Get lost!
Nobody's home.
I don't even remember which one I
Go
knocked
away.
that gave me the guy. Snuck a thing under the door.
It says of the library.
What? Feel another sneeze coming on. It went away. Stupid sneeze. It's even worse. Right. Of the library. Did you guys see a library? Oh, come on. I karate chopped you once. You can't still be afraid. Yeah, so where's the library?
I don't want to talk to you.
Rude. I wonder what happens, just out of curiosity. Hi. Well, that was just rude.
Dead end.
This a library? This is a bar.
Would you like a drink?
You are the most beautiful girl I have ever seen. Can you cook and clean too?
No, but I can put you in the hospital if you want. Maybe you can find someone to take care of you there. Maybe.
What sort of imbecile says things like this?
I'm afraid to find out.
By the way, I am supposed to tell you this. Behind the shelf.
Thanks.
Please don't think that I enjoyed saying those things to you. Even though the words were not mine, I am so disgusted with myself that I must return home and wash myself with soap.
Don't worry about it.
You are a kind young woman. I wish you luck.
The entrance is hidden in the basement of the library behind the shelf.
Bribe the gate guard. I haven't seen the library. Is the library inside the gate? Seems like an odd thing to put a library behind armed guards. I don't think there's any other place that I haven't looked. Yeah, there's no door over here, and then this is the dead end.
Dead end.
Alright, let's see if we can't bribe the guy. Wait till the camera's not looking at me. Oh. Can you talk to me?
What are you doing here?
I found this money on the ground outside. I thought it might be yours.
Ausgezeichnet. Go quickly. Do not get caught.
Wait for the camera. At last, we have deciphered a portion of the super-secret Unity code. The message is, want to go out for a rack of fizzle? Does anyone in your sector know what this might refer to? Thanks.
Did she really say that to you?
Yeah, can you believe it?
So what did you do?
What do you think I did?
I know what I would have done.
Then you have your answer.
So, how was she?
What do you mean?
You know what I mean.
No, I don't.
I thought you said you... You know...
What? I didn't say that.
What did you say?
Why do you even have to ask?
I didn't think I had to ask, but I guess I was wrong.
You should get your mind out of the gutter.
Get zum Teufel!
Okay then. See, how can we tackle this without creating a disturbance? Oh, you heard that? We try the door instead, I guess. Ooh. I can either try to... Jeez, okay. Well, I'm just gonna run and go down to the thing before he has time to react. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Open up. I mean, I guess I could have killed him, but I was feeling charitable. Oh, they're all
I'm
like.
not going anywhere.
Yeah,
Person's dead, yeah.
Alright, well, let's try killing him then.
Stay.
If I can aim. I guess that's one way to go in. Yeah, the camera does see the bodies. Unless I can dispose of them before. I could get into that sewer manhole before without being seen. Maybe if I crouch, I'll be hidden better.
That's rude. I'm not going anywhere.
Can I karate chop it off? Wait, do I have lockpicks? No, that's the Brett.
That's rude. Here she comes. What was it? Yeah, what was that? Could have sworn I heard something over there. Where are you? Who's there?
I guess I could just trigger the alarm and do what I gotta do.
I don't think I don't know. Here she comes.
Oops. I see the camera solved the alarm. we're gonna shut up the alarm. And knock on the garage door. Doggies. How you doing, guys? Can I let you out? Maybe I shouldn't let you out, because you might try to fight me. Yay, no more alarm.
Did you hear what happened to Dieter?
No, I wanted to hear what happened to Dita, or whoever they were talking about.
Did you hear what happened to Dieter?
No, what?
He took his mistress out to dinner the other night, and his wife's sister walked in.
Mein Gott in Himmel!
That's not the worst part. Of course there was a scene.
Of course.
So he takes his girlfriend home, and they have a horrible argument about it. She wants him to leave his wife.
Predictable.
Anyway, they split up.
Poor Dieter.
It gets worse.
I'm not sure I want to hear.
So he comes home expecting another fight. But the house is dark, so he thinks nobody's home. His wife already left? That's what he thought. But when he gets inside, he hears something. Oh, no. Exactly. His wife is in the bedroom with her lover. So what happened? Lots of shouting, mostly. In the end, his wife left with her lover. She hasn't been back since. What about his girlfriend? She's still not speaking to him. Poor bastard. He should have been more discreet.
Okay.
I thought I heard someone.
I will sniff you out like a bloodhound!
Just got that alarm turned off and already back on.
Cannot escape me! What was that noise?
That's rude!
Cannot Did you hear that? Wake up!
Aww. Quick throw a lipstick in there, but I got shot while doing it.
Yeah, what was that?
Hide from us.
I regret to inform you the recent death of employee 679147, whose demise can be blamed only upon his own incompetence. Services will be on Saturday. If you wish to attend, please be sure to bring a signed copy of Form 1173A.
Cannot escape me!
We still have work to do.
To ensure the well-being of our animal sanitation engineers, each of you will be assigned a safety partner to whom it will be your responsibility to apply inflammatory ointment 3 times a day. Remember, your lives are in each other's hands. Is this the library? Did something about a shelf?
Heard someone.
Miss Archer, if you find yourself in dire need of a certain gadget, such as a lighter, that you elected not to bring into the mission, you will most likely find one somewhere in the area. Well, I did bring one. Thank you very much. I think I failed some of the missions, because it said give somebody a light. maybe whenever I went the more aggressive route, I disqualified some of those objectives. I guess I have to take pictures of those books that were sitting out. Seems like that would make sense. Sunglasses, where are you? Missed one somewhere. Oh no, I'm not. I got it. Locate and set 3 explosive charges. Haven't seen anywhere to do that, but maybe I can go through that door now. Or maybe that'll lead to where I can set those. I think it goes down here.
I still have work to do.
Nope. Okay. I haven't seen anywhere to set explosive charges. I need to locate them too. That must be the lighter if I was looking for it, if I didn't have it. Oh, I forgot that I don't have any tolerance for fall damage. Crap, now I gotta photograph those things again. Shoot. It shouldn't take long. I wonder where the explosive charges are, though. looked all through the libraries. In the basement behind a shelf. I wonder if because of the way that I took, I don't need to go that route anymore. I don't know. But maybe it's past that door is the basement, the rest of the basement. The door that I can't go through yet. I didn't see any shelves in that little room. Do you remember where the explosive charges are, Gibbs? The swimsuit poster. Except thief? Where do they keep the explosives? I see some flammable barrels. Closest thing I've seen to explosive barrels are the... Alright, so... Okay, maybe if I shoot these? Wasn't what I was supposed to do. Objective again? Locate and set 3 explosive charges. I didn't have an option, I don't think, to bring them. Alright, not that I saw anyway. Yeah, let me try it again. See exactly what the message is whenever I shoot it. You detonated an explosive device. Oh, wait, here we go. Here it is. Okay, so I need to look for 2 more of those. On that shelf, maybe? Not sure what shelf means. Alright, so I'm looking for 2 more. Oh, okay, the video reel. Okay, so we're looking 2 more for 2 more of those little detonators. And boy, I wish we could turn off that alarm. Looking for a detonator, looking for a detonator.
I still have work to do.
Wonder how clever they've hidden these things. Cleverly. I really need to be looking like on the ceilings and everything. Where are you, explosive charges? Do 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 do. What's this? I see some barrels, so there's gotta be one in here.
Sie kommt!
Wait. Need to be looking for more things like that, I guess. Gates and stuff that I looked like whole areas that I missed. Need to find one more detonator. Because now I know I know I have it whenever I see the barrels. I think it'd be kind of close because these are here, the others are just in there. These barrels aren't explosive, so they don't have what I want. Wait, here we go. It's harder than it should have been, probably. But that's alright. We got it. Now we go down to the basement. If I can find my way.
Care for a light?
Duncan, I seem to have lost my phone number. Can I have yours?
I'm in the book. Just look under Police Department.
You're late.
I'm not interested in complaints. What do you have for me?
Here, take this visitor ID card. It identifies you as the Commandant's niece, Hannah. It will get you past the front desk, then you're on your own. The staff should ignore you, but watch out for guards and security cameras. They won't be fooled by your disguise. A piece of advice. In our trade, it pays to be courteous to one's allies. Good luck, Agent Archer.
Alright, so we need the shelf in the basement. This looks like it.
This isn't going to be easy. Fortunately.
Want anything to drink?
Sure.
What do you want?
Very funny.
I have to...
Show yourself. Sure.
What do you want?
Very funny.
I have to amuse myself somehow. 1-3 CP soda coming up.
I'm gonna try being sneaky again. Mostly so I can avoid having to hear that alarm. Let's see if I can talk to the secretary.
Who's there?
May I
Someone
help
get
you?
back up, we need more people! Very funny.
I have to amuse myself somehow. 1-3 CP soda coming up.
Is someone there? Yeah, maybe I just heard things.
I'm supposed to sneak back by this guy. Poison him.
Did you hear that?
Where's he going? Why are you going to this button? There's a button right there.
There you are! Very funny.
I have that
Amuse myself
that stuff that
somehow.
dissolves bodies
1-3
anymore.
CP soda coming up.
You can see the body though. Yeah.
Very funny.
I have to amuse myself somehow.
Hiya! 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 Karate!
There you are! Very funny.
I have to amuse myself somehow. 1-3 CP soda coming up.
Here from there.
I thought I heard something. Oh, maybe I'm just hearing things. Come on! We need to get back up here. Get on the radio!
Man!
Very funny.
I have to amuse myself somehow. 1-3 CP soda coming up.
Maybe if I'd done that tutorial, I'd know how to sneak.
I just think I'm hearing things.
Toten the ear!
Yeah, that's right. I gave them a chance, but they didn't want to cooperate.
Cannot escape me!
Tomatoes. An unidentified animal part.
Mach schnell!
Finish animal fatality report for Director Gerhardt. Apply inflammatory ointment to Manfred Gruber. Order scrub brushes. Contact produce section regarding spoiled yams. All important things. Is that the way I came in? Yeah, it is. Okay. I'm gonna go that way.
I still have work to do.
Okay, so that's gonna be my exit. But I still need to locate the doctor. Doctor. Where are you, doctor? The doctor. You the doctor? I fear that I may be going in circles. Maybe he's in the door that I missed. Doctor? Doctor? Doctor, are you in the bathroom? Where's the doctor I need? That's the beginning of the place. Where are you, Doc? Said this guy wanted to be found. He's not doing a very good job of letting me find him. Ooh, I think I found him. Okay. Doctor!
You must be Dr. Schenker.
Who are you?
We'll have time for introductions later. Our first priority is to
Who's
get
in that
out of
picture
here.
frame behind her?
They sent a woman to liberate me? Mein Gott in Himmel.
You can lodge a formal complaint the minute we set foot on Western soil. In the meantime, can we go?
This was not part of the arrangement.
She is here!
Excuse me for a moment, Doctor.
Halt!
Oh, I was trying to switch to a gun that I could do something with. Let's try this again. Rifle out and ready.
You must be Dr.
Sie kommt!
As I was saying, perhaps we should go.
It seems I have no choice. Ein Moment, bitte, my wife.
I know he takes that weird picture. Come on, Doctor. Got a funny way of running. Ah. Go save this time.
You must be Dr. Schenker.
Alarm! Alarm!
As I was saying, perhaps...
Come on, Doctor. Oh, wait. I thought that was a way, but apparently not. Come on, doctor. Here we are. Safe and sound, doctor. Get him dancing away. Look at this guy.
Good girl.
Whoa. What was that?
During the flight to London, attempt to learn as much as possible from Dr. Schenker about his research. Schenker is a notoriously cautious man, so direct questions are not advised. He is also reported to have little tolerance for skeptics. Try to keep an open mind.
This is your captain speaking. We have reached a cruising altitude of 24,000 feet and will soon be leaving German airspace. I've turned off the seatbelt and no smoking signs. Feel free to move about the cabin. We'll be arriving in London at approximately 6:15 p.m. local time. The temperature is currently 25 degrees centigrade with clear skies. I think we can expect a lovely, relaxing flight.
Ask about his wife, or let's cut to the chase. Maybe ask about his wife. He seems to really care about her because he took that picture. So maybe I can butter him up, and then he'll give me all the information. Do it.
What about your wife? Will she be joining you in England?
Sie ist tot. For 2 Jahre. Pardon me, I must get used to speaking English. My wife died 2 years ago.
Oh.
My condolences, Doctor. I wasn't aware. There's no mention of her demise in our files.
It was not made public. There was an accident at the laboratory during an experiment. She was killed. You are familiar with my line of research?
No, but it must be fascinating.
Quite so. I was the head of the Biological Explosives Research Team.
Biological explosives? Sounds rather outlandish, frankly.
Perhaps, but also very real and very dangerous. Imagine an undetectable chemical reagent which can be injected into a living host. The reagent causes a reaction in the organism that culminates in a massive explosion that feeds on organic material. In other words, the effective range of the weapon is dictated by the amount of catalyst in the reagent and the population density at ground zero. In a city, the death toll could be tens of thousands. The speed of the reaction can be controlled with great accuracy by the chemical composition of the reagent.
Human time bombs.
Quite so.
How is such a thing possible?
I spent many years trying to answer that very question. Perhaps you'd care to read an article I've been preparing on the subject. It's rather fundamental, but it will give you a foundation for understanding the larger issues.
I'm deeply honored.
Don't mention it. I feel it is my duty to reward open-mindedness and imagination whenever the opportunity arises. You would make a fine pupil. By the way, I never thanked you. I'm sorry I doubted your competence.
Apology accepted.
We are in position.
You know what to do, Sonny.
Yes, sir. Initiating
Look at that
docking
guy.
procedure and jamming our communications.
Get up, laddies. We're going aboard.
Was ist los?
I'm not sure. Stay here while I investigate. Keep this door locked.
Come out for bleeding sake.
Ah!
Call it friendly fire, I get firing on us.
Try that again.
Come on. There's no disgrace in giving up. I'll tell them.
Yeah, we'll probably end it after we figure out who this guy in the cockpit is. I know Mel has to go to bed. We wouldn't want to keep her up like a bunch of goobers. Maybe I should talk to the guy again. Can't talk to him. It's like pushing me around. It's kind of cool. Blow up this seat with my lipstick. Oh, I don't have the lipstick. Can I set it on fire? Maybe there's another way that I'm missing here. Hey, I can see in the mirror. Looking for like a hatch or something that I can crawl through. Not seeing anything. There's something like shifting. I don't know if that's something I need to pay attention to or what. Is off the couch? Well, what the heck? You guys hear that? It sounds like it's in there, but I can't get in there. It's my onion row impression. Let me in. The Kung Fu looks a lot less impressive in the mirror. What am I missing here? Yeah, I think older games used to be harder than games today, for whatever reason. When in doubt, just run out of things. If only Bruno was here, he'd help me. The only thing I can think of is maybe I should have gotten the explosive lipstick so I could throw the grenade at the couch. Or the chairs, I mean. I'm not seeing anything else to even interact with, or anything that I could do anything with. Unless I'm just overlooking something. Alright, I give up. Let's find out. I'm having this weird issue where in Chrome my fonts are like ugly. Hatch in the floor? I didn't see a hatch in the floor. Did you guys see a hatch? Jeez. Man, how was I supposed to see that? That was a little... I'm glad I looked it up because I don't know I haven't seen that.
This food is terrible. I know you're there.
The potato salad isn't bad.
It's not potato salad. It's cottage cheese. This is frustrating me.
It's not potato salad. Yeah, we know it's there. Hey, she shot me through the things. Okay, that's how I was going to die. I thought that was cover, and obviously it was not.
I don't want any of it.
Try this one on for size.
So much for a lovely, relaxing flight.
Oh no!
Sleep tight, lassie.
You're not going to kill her? What if she wakes up?
Now look here, you. I'm not gonna butcher a fellow countryman without a specific grudge. If she wakes up, she can fend for herself. If she dies, then she ain't really a Scot, so I won't feel bad. Now, go get that doctor fella and do a final sweep. Take anything that looks important. Papers, files, whiskey, whatever.
Yes, sir.
Something's not right. All right, let's go.
But some of our men are still aboard.
Listen to you crying like a wee girl. They'll have to make do, won't they?
Oh god, we gotta hurry.
Those bastards left us here.
Hey, come on!
There aren't any more parachutes.
Check us one.
Where is he?
That's just grand.
Uh-oh.
That's unexpected. Make sure she doesn't land on her feet.
I'm coming for you. I'm getting Saints Row flashbacks. Though this came before Saints Row, so... Oh, that guy fell on the seat. This came probably like 10 years prior to Saints Row.
Something's not...
Man, I gotta run to the save.
Those bastards left us here. There aren't any more parachutes.
Check us one.
Where is he?
That's just grand.
Well, that's unexpected. Make sure she doesn't...
I'm coming for you. Man, I'm not good enough to shoot that guy. What happened to the... Oh, there it is. Where's the guy? Where's the guy? There he is. look at the birds flying in formation. Coming for you, jerk.
Excuse me.
Get away from me!
Oh, you interrupted the conversation.
Get away from me!
Close there.
Please be full of hay! Please be full of hay!
Hope it's full of hay. So I can karate chop.
She's a credit to her people.
That's all you have to say.
Congratulations! You have failed again. Although the circumstances were certainly extraordinary in this case, don't expect much sympathy from command. Unity cannot afford failures, however justifiable.
I'm impressed, Agent Archer. I expected that promoting you to field operations would be disastrous, but I never imagined a catastrophe of these proportions. You've now managed to botch 2 high-profile, high-stakes missions. Care to explain?
Let's see, which one should we say? If you can master your animosity enough to address me in a civil tone, I will attempt to explain in terms you might understand exactly how I believe we arrived at this impasse, sir. Or, I did my best under the circumstances. Thinking maybe keep it short and simple.
I did my best under the circumstances.
Well, now that we've seen you at your best, I'm not sure we can afford to see you on an off day.
Now, Mr. Smith, we've had a few setbacks.
A few setbacks?
Agent Archer, I must confess that I'm troubled by the results we've seen from you thus far. But I also realize that you've been thrust into some formidable situations.
Thank you, sir.
Don't thank me yet. It's quite probable that things will get worse before they get better.
I don't see how that's possible.
Did you get a look at your assailant?
Aye, that I did.
Did you recognize him?
Sergeant Magnus Armstrong, born in Glasgow, Scotland, 1925. Frequently in trouble as a lad due to a penchant for fighting. By all accounts, he was a good-natured, likable young man. Never bullied anybody, only picked fights with boys that were game for a brawl. Got kicked out of several schools before his parents finally stuck him in a military academy. During the war, he served as a sapper in France and Germany, everything from mine removal to demolitions and sabotage. Earned himself quite a reputation for his reckless antics. The most popular legend had to do with a bridge he allegedly crippled with nothing but a shovel and a hand grenade. A German supply train did the rest. When it reached the weakened section of the bridge, the whole structure came crashing down.
It's a shame this chap ended up on the wrong side of the law.
To the best of our knowledge, he's never been involved in anything this big before. Most of his arrests since returning from the war have been related to public brawling.
Any theories on why he didn't simply shoot you when he had the chance?
I'll be sure to ask him when I bring him in.
That's assuming you get the opportunity.
She just might. We may have a lead. This morning, West German custom officials in Hamburg discovered several suspicious-looking chemical containers aboard a Finnish cargo freighter. Fortunately, these chaps decided to inform us rather than seizing the contraband outright, which gives us a chance to conduct a covert investigation.
You believe this is the link to Dr. Schenker?
It could well be. If so, given the specific chemicals found aboard the freighter, it's a fairly safe bet the kidnappers are not only aware of Dr. Schenker's research, but also determined to capitalize upon it.
If our theories are correct, The kidnappers are in Hamburg or will be arriving shortly. A good spy could find them. Fortunately, we're sending a good spy on this mission. You'll be working with him.
A new partner?
More like a supervisor.
An American named Thomas Goodman. Perhaps you've heard of him.
Aye, but I thought he was killed in Amsterdam.
Really? He's a resourceful chap, though. He did a daring escape on a stolen bicycle with half the Dutch police force in hot pursuit and KGB agents waiting in ambush around every corner. Smashing story. I'm sure
he's going to be a total tool, isn't he?
At any rate, you're to rendezvous with him in Germany and see what the two of you can dig up. You'll take your orders directly from him during this mission.
Thank God.
Very good, sir. Thank you.
Agent Archer?
Yes, sir?
What was it like falling out of that plane?
I promise to tell you about it sometime.
I tell you she's a liability.
Perhaps, but I'm not convinced yet.
What will it take to convince you? How many more catastrophes must we suffer through? Because keeping her on the active list will lead to further disasters. Of that, I'm certain.
Yes, I can see that you are.
Our purpose is to preserve freedom, to protect innocent lives, to combat evil wherever it manifests. We can't afford to tolerate anything that stands in the way of that goal. The girl may be spirited, but she's virtually incompetent.
I admire your sense of duty, but I question your judgment. I can't say that at my prime I would have performed any better than she under the circumstances.
You're assuming her reports are entirely genuine. Personally, I wouldn't be at all surprised to learn that she'd colored the facts. The bloody things read like adventure novels.
So now you're indicting her credibility?
Does that seem unreasonable? The girl was a thief, for goodness sakes. A little skepticism seems prudent.
I'll take it under advisement.
Look, it's not too late to pull her off the assignment. I've read the American's file. He's perfectly capable of handling an operation like this on his own.
Probably so, but I have the strangest feeling a woman's touch is exactly what we need on this one.
I can't argue with you when you're like this.
No, you can't.
I hope you realize you're letting yourself be ruled by intuition. Reason tends to make a far more reliable counselor.
You might ruminate on that adage yourself.
Huh.
Welcome to Advanced Field Tactics.
Alright, so I'm going to save it, and I'm going to call it here for tonight, but I am interested, I'm going to play more, like I said, at one way or the other, but if people are interested in seeing more of it, then I can do it on stream. Anyway, thanks for watching, and see you next week.